Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Derek Williams, and I have decided to do my industry professional presentation on Kanye West. West is an artist, a producer, director, and fashion designer. West gained his superstardom by producing some of the most historical beats for many artists, including names of Jay-Z. West started out using vocal samples that were pitch shifted, and he would add his own drums and instruments to it. West's style would expand as he began exploring with lots of 70s and classical music. Although Kanye West hails from Chicago, West was born in Atlanta, Georgia, where he stayed with his parents until they got a divorce. After the divorce, West and his mother moved to Chicago, Illinois. Throughout his school years, West would go to be a very good student. Dad would leave him to attend American Academy of Arts, then Chicago State University. But West would then drop out of college to start a music career. That would seem like the worst thing he could do at the time, but then turned out to be the best thing he did. West's very first career production came from a rapper in Chicago called Grave, which he had production credits on his debut album in '96. West produced 8 tracks on the album. Even though the album didn't do so good, West would get attention from some of the biggest names in the business at that time. Kanye would get a big chance in 2000 when he began working on Jay-Z's The Blueprint. The album was a huge success, and West began to be used more by Jay-Z for his production. West would go on to do more amazing productions for many artists, as well as continue to work with Rockefeller Records. West would go on to further his music career by deciding that he was going to rap alongside producing. On October 23, 2000, West got into a near-fatal car crash that would change his life forever. The accident would provide West with the more needed emotion for his debut album. Later in 2005, Kanye would release his second album titled Late Registration, the follow-up to The College Dropout. West produced every track on The College Dropout, and once again, West would produce every track on this album except for one. In 2007, West would release his third album, Graduation. West would use more of an electronical musical side while still using his samples. West would produce every track on Graduation except for one. In 2008, 808 and Heartbreak will be a different style for Kanye due to the events happened in the previous year. The album had heavy use of auto-tunes and different styles of drums and virtual synthesis. West produced every track on the album. My Dark Twisted Fantasy will be Kanye's next album. The album would see West incorporate many of his previous sounds along with soul, electro, and symphonies. Kanye had help from many producers on this album. Watch the Throne will be West's next album, which is a collaboration album with Jay-Z, his longtime friend, which I stated earlier that he made beats for Jay-Z. Watch the Throne would use orchestra, progressive rock, samples, and dramatic melodies incorporated in making Watch the Throne. West went from pitch-shifted samples to string arrangements to various drum styles, to synthesis, auto-tunes, electronical sound, and rock. All of Kanye's albums have gone platinum. They have won numerous awards. West has sold over 30 million digital songs. 30 million digital songs, making him one of the best-selling digital artists of all time. Yes, of all time. He has his own label now called Good Music. Billboard has named him third top producer of the decade. Also, Time 100 has put him on the list for most influential people in the world. West has another collaboration album with his label where he's going to display his talents on some more great productions. Thank you for your time, and everybody have a great day.